Hello everyone. Welcome back. I hope you're as excited as I am about the new semester. I wanted to take just a few minutes to talk about the required course materials that we'll be using in this class. For this course, I've adopted an online personalized learning tool called Connect, and it's from McGraw-Hill Publishing. Connect is like having your own digital tutor and personal planner at your fingertips 24/7. Connect contains everything you need to pass this class: an ebook and other learning tools, your assignments, quizzes, and even exams can be on there. And with to-do lists, calendars, and alerts, you can be sure you don't miss an assignment and ultimately get the grade you want and credits you need for the first time around, so you don't have to repeat things and don't have to pay more money. All for a fraction of the price of those inflated prices of textbooks. Assignments in Connect for this class counts for 15% of your total grade. Now, Connect includes an adaptive online version of the textbook, which is called Smartbook. And Smartbook is something that actually learns as you do things. Okay, so as you complete an assignment in Connect, it will adapt to what you know and what you need help on, and then it kind of gauges you by asking you how confident you feel about something. So you save time because you're not repeating things that you've already learned. Smartbook works pretty much like apps that you're familiar with: Netflix, Facebook, Pandora, Spotify. All of these things adapt as they learn what you like and what you don't like. That's why you see all these new things pop up that are like surprisingly what you would pick for yourself. Just wanted to tell you how Connect helps you perform better. The learning tools in Connect have been proven to help students perform better in their classes. It's a pedagogically sound way, for those of you not in education, that's an education thing, to organize your study time and give you an opportunity to engage in the material so you're prepared for class discussions and for higher stakes assessments such as exams. Over the course of a year, McGraw-Hill conducted a study across 16 different course sections at various colleges and universities and found that students who used Connect performed significantly better than those who didn't. Take a look at these numbers. 85.2% of students using Connect passed their course, compared with 72.5% of students not using Connect. Average exam scores rose almost 10%, from 71% without Connect to 80.1%. So as you can see, they have shown with research, if you'll use this tool, it will absolutely help you do better in class. The name of the game is not having to repeat this chemistry class. Most of you need it or you wouldn't be taking it, right? One other thing that they found is that the earlier you register, the higher your average grade is in the course. This is an online course. Okay, and that's why we're using these online tools, and you have to get on board as soon as you possibly can. If you access the course the first day of class, you're going to perform better overall. Matter of fact, they found an average of 81% test scores in students who accessed their digital materials the first day of class. Within the first week, that average drops to about 75%, and 2 weeks, about 70%. Now, part of this is going to be because you're going to get some zeros on some things because you didn't complete them. The other is because you're not going to be nearly as prepared for those exams as you would have. And if you are past that 2-week period into the 3 weeks, most students do not pass the course. So when I ask you to go ahead and sign up for this, that's why I'm trying to get you to do it. Don't wait. Activate. By activating it today, you're going to finish 11% higher on average. Okay? Now, if you know that you can register either with your computer or with your phones or your tablets or whatever you have to do. So I'm going to walk you through this. You'll have it with you as you need to do it. You can come back and look at it and put me on pause, whatever you want to do. That's the beauty of video, right? So the first step is you're going to sign into your Blackboard account. Now this is what the old way to sign into Blackboard looks like. We have portals now, so ours might look a little bit different. But ever how you sign into Blackboard, and you should have already watched that video, then you will be in Blackboard. Then you are going to see from My Courses, you're going to select the course, whatever that is. So for us, that is Intro to Chemistry, right? That's Chem 104. All right. Should be the only chemistry you're taking, I would think. All right. You're going to select that, and it'll be in blue. You'll know that's how it's activated. Then on the left-hand side, and I have pretty blue buttons rather than having it plain like this, but you will see something. Ours actually says Connect in all capitals, so you can find that easily. You're going to click on that. And when you do that, it's going to take you to where your login is. Now, in these instructions, if you were to go into content and you saw your first assignments, you can also sign up that way. All right, either way, I have the course linked. But if you do it this way, instead of going into Connect Assignments, you're going to go into Content. If you go into Content, you will see any of the assignments. If you click on those that first time, it will take you in there and get you to register. So then you're going to see a screen that looks something like this. Welcome to Connect. It should have a picture of your book, and it's going to ask you, do you already have a Connect account? If you do, you put in whatever that email is from your Connect account and your password. Now, I really like for you to put in your Calhoun email. Okay? Because Bambi23 does not really tell me much about that. And if I see that email, I am not going to know who you are. But if you have your first and last name and at Calhoun, then I know you're supposed to be here. Okay? If you need to create one, that is you don't already have an account, then you're going to go this way. And you're going to register, okay? So you click on the register. Now, those of you who had one, you've already signed in, okay? If you did not have a Connect account previously, you're going to see this, and it's still going to show you what book should, okay, your little chemistry book. You're going to need three things. You're going to need your registration code. If you bought a bundle from the bookstore, it is included in that bundle. Okay? If you have a registration code, you're going to put it in this box and hit submit, and then you'll be good to go. If you did not buy a bundle, okay, because our bundles include a loose leaf copy of the book, and it's like very small amount added to the cost. Most of the cost is for the software. I think the loose leaf book cost another $10 or something. Okay, so it's well worth the price. But anyway, so if you have that registration code from the bookstore, you put that in there, and it's going to be like one of those long numbers, you know, with hyphens in between them. Okay? Should have 20 digits. Now, if you did not get your code, which gives you access to the digital textbook, interactive tools, and you can also get a discount. If you did not do that, then you'll need to purchase it online. Now, you can still go to the bookstore and get one, or if you are paying out of pocket, you're very welcome to purchase it online and by choosing Buy Online. Now, I know some of you are waiting for your financial aid to come in. Thank you, McGraw-Hill, for thinking about this. What they have done is they allow you to start courtesy access. Okay, courtesy access gives you 2 weeks access free. Okay, and after that, they'll keep what you've done, but you must purchase the access to continue. So you can get started even if you don't have the money until payday. All right, and that'll give you a temporary access. Don't think you're not going to have to buy it, because there's no way you can finish everything in 2 weeks. If you don't have a Connect account, you're going to be prompted to create an account, and they're just going to get your information, your email address, and again, please use your Calhoun email address. That is the best thing to do. All right, retype that, make up a password, retype it, put your information in there. They ask for a mobile phone number. Notice it doesn't have a red star, which means it's not required. You're going to then choose your school, and of course we're Alabama, and so you should find Calhoun in that drop-down list, and it is on there. Then you're going to select a security question with an answer, and if you want to give a secondary email, you can. The secondary email would be for them to send you information if you forgot your password, something like that. Then you must accept the terms. All right, and then complete your registration. So once you've done that and you put your registration code in, notice you did not have to put my instructor ID in because you went in through Blackboard. You must go in through Blackboard for it to tie you to the grade book. Otherwise, you will not be graded in there, and I will have to manually pull your information over. If that happens, we can fix it, but you're going to need to talk to me, okay? All right, so now you're registered, and you're in, and you have access to the course, whether it's temporary or whether you've paid for it already, or what. So let's go into the course and take a look at a couple of things. Your course homepage will show you the assignments that you have available. And I pretty much have opened everything so you can see the big long list. So don't let it hurt your feelings if you see it. All right, but I have put them in there so that you know every single thing that is going to have to be done. And remember, you got 15 weeks. On the right-hand side of the screen, you can also see course information, a link to access your Smartbook, adaptive learning reading experience, ebook, and then an option to purchase that loose leaf if you did not get the bundle from the bookstore. Let's look at Smartbook. Smartbook assignments are going to launch from your list of assignments, or we can launch a chapter from the Learn Smart Smartbook widget on the right-hand side. If you're not using Smartbook, then we wouldn't even be looking at that. You are, though, going to be doing that. Okay, you're going to have two different types of assignments, Smartbook and then also learning assignments. Okay, the first time we launch Smartbook, you're going to have a brief tutorial that explains how it works. Okay, you need to go through this. You need to understand it. The more you can get familiar with it, the easier and the less time it's going to take you for all the administration stuff, and the more time you're going to have to study. So when you enter a chapter, you're going to be taken to the first page of the chapter. Remember, we're looking at the book, and you can view an outline of the chapter in the pane on the left-hand side. If you want to preview the outline of the chapter, you'll see what you're about to read. You can also close that if you wish to by pushing the four-square symbol up there. You'll see that portions of the chapter are highlighted in yellow. This is content that is most important for you to read at that moment in time. To save time, you can focus on reading just the highlighted portions in the chapter, and that'll change depending on what you're working on in the chapter. Just remember that you can be held responsible for all information in the chapter, but we do try to condense that somewhat to save you some time on your reading. After you spend a little time reading, you'll see the practice icon in the bottom left corner start to flash. That's telling you it's time to jump into the practice phase, where you will answer questions about what you just read about to help reinforce what you learned and to help you retain that. When you answer questions correctly, the highlights turn from yellow to green, and that indicates that you have learned that material. Your goal is for all of the highlights in the chapter to be green, and that's going to show you that you have mastered all that material. You will see various types of questions, multiple choice, fill in the blank, and you're supposed to answer the questions and then choose how confident you are that you know the right answer. If you're confident, choose I know it. If not, then select one of the other options. You can also pick read about this, and that allows you to go to the area in the chapter where the discussion of the topic is, and then you can reinforce that a little bit and then come back and choose your answer, your confidence level, then okay, and it's going to immediately tell you if you're correct or not. And remember, this adaptive learning is going to be based on what you're saying. So be honest. If you're not really sure, say you're not sure, and you can reinforce that until you know the material. If you answer a question incorrectly, you will sometimes see feedback on why you were wrong. Okay, so you'll see that under that incorrect question, and it'll also give you the feedback for the correct one. Unlike a test or quiz, you're not penalized if you answer incorrectly. The goal of Smartbook is to help you learn. It was designed for you to be successful. So take that into consideration when you're getting this feedback. You can complete the Smartbook assignment, or you can exit out of it by opening the menu on the left-hand side and click on Leave Smartbook. When you come back to it later, it will bring you right to where you left off when you exited before. You will return to your course homepage when you do that, and you'll see that all of your assignments that are still available to you. You may see links for other things such as homework assignments, quizzes, tests, videos, that kind of thing. All right, and that's pretty much how these assignments work. They're pretty intuitive. Once you've kind of gone around and pushed buttons and figured everything out, you'll be a lot more comfortable with it. I'd like to make sure that you know where to go for help if you need it. Should you have questions about anything of a technical nature while you're registering or once you're in Connect, you can contact McGraw-Hill's Customer Experience Group. They're available 24 hours a day, Monday through Thursday, and they have extensive hours on the weekends also. You can call, chat, complete an online web form, or access their online knowledge base to find an answer for yourself. So here are the hours, and there's the 1-800 phone number, or you can chat or email. Now, as I said, the purchase options for this, if you go to the bookstore, your bookstore is going to have the bundle, and the bundle is going to include a printed text, the Connect Access Code, and the Connect Access Code is what's going to pull you into all of these software. It's got that 20-digit number that you need. You have another option if you want to be all digital. For this course, you can directly through McGraw-Hill just purchase the information just like I showed you when you were registering. The difference in prices is really not that much, and so I don't know about you, but I really just like to have a book. It's just me. It's something that I can go back to. I can highlight if I want to. Just sometimes that paper helps me a little bit. If it doesn't you, then you're welcome to just do digital. If you do choose to go with all digital, Connect only, anytime after you purchase access to Connect, you'll have an option to still purchase that loose leaf version at a very discounted rate from your Connect course. And so that's always there and available for you should you change your mind. McGraw-Hill is very invested in student success, and they have numerous resources that they've developed. They created what's called the College Smarter Not Harder website, and you can find videos to help you register and get familiar. They also have, students talking about what they've done, webinars that are student-led and could help you succeed. And they'll also send reminders throughout the semester highlighting what could be important at that time. And I included this for you because you're going to register, and then they have a little sweepstakes at hashtag Show Us Your Activation for a chance to win a $100 gift card. Then, as I said, you can register for 15-minute webinars, and at hashtag MHillHacks, you can actually get a little bit of information on how to make college more affordable, that kind of thing. And then they have another thing called Smartbook Recharge, and that actually has it adapts to what you've learned or what you were struggling with, and you can actually go to that and it will give you personalized quizzes to try to help you master whatever you were having difficulty